So let's have a look at today's games, today's free tip that I'm giving out to you. So it's going to be in the Championship. Maybe it's because it's a league that I know pretty well, being a Blues fan. So we're looking at West Brom versus Blackpool. Now, I didn't want to play it safe and always go for a home win because it gets a bit boring, doesn't it? So I'm looking at West Brom Blackpool, and I'm looking at laying West Brom. For those who are playing on betting on a normal bookmakers rather than an exchange, you can be looking at a double chance for Blackpool, or if you really want to, I mean, there's massive value in a Blackpool win, an away win. Yeah, you could get involved with that. I would be laying West Brom on the exchange, which means that any result that isn't a West Brom win would be a win. And having looked at that, you can get it at about, you can lay West Brom at 1.7 at the moment, which is like, what, a couple of hours before kick-off. So putting like, you'd be risking like £7 to get £10 if they won, or if the bet won, something like that. It's an outrageous bet, in my opinion. The value is there, playing for all to see. So if you're adding up the sort of value in the draw and the away, you're definitely getting great odds. This is a prime example of using the Poisson distribution model to drive your selections rather than just looking at the fixtures, looking at who's the bigger team and using your sort of intuition, which is often going to be wrong if it's anything like mine. So by that I mean, you look at West Brom obviously a big team for the Championship. Everyone at the start of the season would have expected them to be going up, or near the promotion places anyway. They've got a big budget, they've got big name players. I know Livermore's still there. I'm not saying he's a good player necessarily, but I mean, he's played for England. There's a couple of other big names in the squad. Livermore's a crap one to pick out. It's just because I saw a picture of him the other day with some horrific defending. It stuck in my mind. Someone said this is like when there's a glitch on FIFA when you're pinging it sort of in the red and the game's going by and you don't know what's going on, and he's sort of got his back to the game trying to make a tackle on someone behind him. I digress. So yeah, it's easy to lights going off, whatever, crack on. It's easy to think West Brom, big team at home. The fortune's got to change eventually. Blackpool, a small team, not going to be much cup away from home. Someone's telling me they've got a new manager. Yeah, they're going to win. They might do, but the value is telling us that actually that's not where you want to be looking. You want to be looking at the opposite, which is what we want to do with value betting a lot of the time. And to be honest, Blackpool are a well-drilled Championship team. They're no mugs, and this sort of game away from home in midweek, that's the sort of game that Blackpool are quite capable of grinding out a result. And it's not an easy game for West Brom, because West Brom are going to feel, their fans are going to feel like they should be getting a result here with a new manager and with a so-called lesser team. The pressure's going to be on West Brom. Are the players going to be able to get up for it? Well, I don't see much improvement since Bruce has left. I don't think it's going to be a stroll in the park. And I think that if it was a bigger team, say if you got Norwich or sort of Blues in a derby, for example, the players would be more up for it and the fans would be up for it. But this one, I think the fans could get on their back pretty quick. So that's my value bet for today. It's laying West Brom or taking Blackpool. So you definitely want Blackpool onside. So how did we get on yesterday? Now, yesterday, admittedly, on YouTube, the video posted like after the game had already finished, so it made it look like I was sort of predicting the game when the game had already finished. Sort of, everyone can do that, can't they? I genuinely did post it before, but it got stuck in drafts. If you look on TikTok or Twitter, search for Math Betman on both. It was posted before kickoff there, so I can prove that I did post it beforehand, and I'm glad that it did post, because we went for a Plymouth win in Plymouth Exeter in the derby at 2.06. And it came in. It did make a sweat for a little while. It was 4-2 in the end, but they were behind twice. Had to come from behind. Went behind in the 25th minute, equalised in the 27th. Went again, were behind again in the 52nd, and then an absolutely outrageous goal, brought them level in the 58th, and then Hardy scored 2 in the sort of last quarter of the game. So it finished 4-2. It went as we hoped, and we're delighted with that. So hopefully we'll get another good result today to start off November. If you want to see more, then please like and subscribe, and yeah, good luck.